Amanda. How are you?
Hi, Marcella. I'm doing great. How are you?
I am amazing, and welcome to the Yaayyou Toast.
Yay. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Oh, you got your Yaayyou cup?
I got it. Wait, where did I just put it?
You are amazing. You got it. And I want more people to know about you, Amanda, because I want to toast to you today because you are an amazing DJ. You're an amazing station manager. You're an amazing connoisseur of music. Your taste is beyond. Your understanding of people is beyond. You bring so many people together in your leisure and in your business. And I just wanted more people to see you, and I wanted to toast to your greatness today, Amanda.
Well, thank you so much. Toast to you as well. Wow, that's a lot of nice things coming at me at once. But yes, I really do believe that the words that we say to ourselves are so important. And I too like try to set my intention for the day when I wake up. I do like a short meditation every day. I really feel like it makes such a difference in my mood. Years ago, I started telling myself when I woke up, instead of saying, "Oh gosh, I'm so tired," or "Oh gosh, I wish I had gotten more sleep," I just started saying something so simple like, "Wow, I feel so rested." And eventually I started to believe it.
Yes.
But it really does make such a difference. So,
Your ability to just be great at all times, like what you do with no more games radio, shout out to them. The hashtag that I think is so amazing and so attractive is we give music hugs.
yes.
We give musical hugs. Like
Yep.
tell us about that. Tell us about No More Games Radio and we give musical hugs.
Sure. So we are an all-female radio station. We're an online streaming station. We stream 24/7, 365 on a platform called Live 365. And you can get it on your phone. You can get it on your computer. You can listen to us whenever you want. We do try to do about 5 live shows a week. There are 12 girls on staff, or on the team, as we say. And we do live shows, we do podcast type shows. We like to talk to different artists that we may meet along the way. You might know some of them. we we like to do we do some pre-recorded shows. We go back in time. We do mostly nostalgia type of programming, but I think it's so much fun because it really brings people back to a time when things were simple and things were fun and enjoyable. We didn't have to worry about the pressures of everyday life. And the musical hugs really started. That hashtag came about during the pandemic, during the lockdown, and we were reaching out to our listeners and our patrons, via the airwaves, which was the way that so many artists were at that time. And I feel like people felt really isolated. Because we were literally, and so one of the girls came up with that phrase that we were giving you a musical hug, um, because we couldn't be together, and it stuck. And we like to say that because we feel like it helps us to make things a little more personal with our listeners.
Yeah, you ladies are a force. I was honored with my gift.
Oh yes, your
No more games.
Tumblr.
Yes, I mean, I use it all the time. It's so precious to me. And you
Aw.
ladies are like a super force. It's like Charlie's Angels on a million.
We try to spread love and kindness and positivity, and we do that through music and laughter. And yeah, we really try to present ourselves as like a united front of kindness, if that makes any sense.
I love that. Can you give us like 5 names of the ladies? Shout them out. Tell us a little bit about them. Real
Sure. So we're a dozen. We're an even dozen on the team, but we do have girls who, and we have behind the scenes. We have people who do our social media. We have people who do pre-recorded shows, but we do have live DJs that go on at least 5 times a week. We have DJ Michelle, who's amazing, and she's kind of like a rocker chick mixed with a pop diva, and she usually goes live on Saturdays. We have DJ Bethy, who is into classic rock but also into a lot of like female driven music, and she goes live on Monday nights. She's awesome. We have DJ MJ Rock. Her name speaks for herself. She does a show called Metal Mania once a month where she goes through all kinds of heavy metal music. She also is a Donnie girl. She loves New Kids on the Block, which is how we all came together. And she's great. She goes live on Tuesdays, And then we have DJ Miss T, who is our West Coast DJ. She's out in California. She's live on Friday nights. She is super cool. She is a boy band queen. She also hosts a show on Sunday mornings called Boy Band Brunch, where she plays specifically boy bands from the US, international boy bands, old school boy bands, new school boy bands. She does it all. So we have quite a team. And then of course there's my Kelly Mo, who you know as well, and she is the organizational force behind all of us. So without her, none of us would be doing any of this. So I wanted to give her a quick shout as well.
Yes, absolutely. Hello to all the ladies, all 12 of you. That is just like the best thing. Like, who doesn't love a boy band? Oh my God. All the music, all the posters, all the energy.
It
It's so
was
much joy.
so much joy. Yes. And I think, it brought us together in this little strange community of fandom.
What do you
And
mean? Who's your favorite boy band? And who's your favorite boy?
so I call myself boy band monogamous. I am a New Kids fan. So don't come at me with Backstreet Boys. I'm not trying to see NSYNC. Although I
But
listen,
we love them.
I love them. Fantastic. They're wonderful. But my main men are those 5 boys from Boston, New Kids on the Block, and I am a Jordan girl, which is he is just there's something about his voice that is so it makes my heart skip a beat even to this day, all these decades later. His falsetto is just so beautiful, and I mean he's easy on the eyes, let's be real.
And he's so nice.
Yeah.
I tell you, because I've worked with Jordan.
Yes, you have.
I mean, shout out to everyone who's ever heard an amazing New Kids on the Block song and felt
Hmm.
something that they can use in their life, or just gone to their show and felt the energy that said, I really needed this.
Yep.
Jordan has this thing about him that is like, it's so fun. It's so cool. And then when he's on stage, you're like, oh, okay, well, that's what he came to the planet to do.
He
And
is a smooth operator.
right, it's so sweet, so sweet. So shout out to them. Oh, toast to them.
Yes, here you go, guys.
Yeah.
Cheers, New Kids. Yes, I actually got to sing for Jordan. This is a small little aside. Back in 2009, he was doing a contest, like a singing contest that he called Jordan Idol, which was, he was modeling it after American Idol. And he went to different cities around the country and he asked for people to come and audition for him. I don't even remember what the prize was supposed to be, but I went and I sang for him in New York City. And out of I'd say there were about 40 girls that sang that night. After I sang, he came down from the little loft where he was sitting and he came down on the stage and he gave me a hug and he said that I was the real deal. And that like made my life.
I love that. I love
It
it.
made
That's
my
how
life.
authentic they are. That is how sweet they are. And shout out to Donnie and
Yes.
Joe. And oh my God, it's so amazing. Danny. It's so cool to know people are just people. As we travel this earth, we find people that are our people. And Donnie is just so amazing. He's always going out of his way to make you feel comfortable, to
Yes.
feel special and important. And the music is it's just so fun. It's so necessary. It's so awesome. And yeah, I'm just so happy for you that you found your band. You know,
Yes.
everybody needs to find their band. And
Yes.
when you have that music, you can go on and do all the things that you have to do in your present day. You feel special because you know you have some place and some things you can turn to lift you, you know. So
Yes.
I think that's really cool. Oh my God.
Thank you.
I want to know from you, since we're on this space,
Sure.
what were you thinking when you went to your very first New Kids on the Block concert? Like, what were you feeling and what were you thinking? That's
So it was in 1989.
okay.
I was 11 or 12 maybe. And I was thinking that I wanted to try to do anything to meet them. I
Mhm.
never ever thought that it would happen in my lifetime. And I remember being so excited and wondering like, what song were they going to play? Like there was no such thing as like setlist.com where you could go and find out, what to expect from the concert you were about to go see. So I was nervous. What are they going to open with? What is going to be the encore? I'd been going to concerts for quite a few years. My dad took me to my first concert when I was 6. I went to see the Victory Tour with Michael Jackson and his brothers, which was amazing. And like, how do you
Wow.
that's a real high bar to set for the first concert.
Right. Oh, wow.
So that was amazing. But
Man.
I remember being very nervous to see the New Kids and just like my heart was going to burst out of my chest. And then again in 2009, I guess it was when they did their first tour in the reunion, I felt the same way. I knew I was going to meet them because I had purchased the VIP package and I was like, Oh my gosh, get yourself together, lady. But I never in a million years thought that it would lead me to this amazing journey that I have had now, not only with this station and being able to have a creative outlet, but meeting so many amazing and creative, powerful women who have so many awesome ideas and we're able to band together. I actually said to Donnie one time, I really feel like this fandom is so unique. I feel like there should be like a study done, a sociological study done on this fandom and why we are so loyal to each other and why,
I think
you
it's
know,
joy based. When you find your band, whoever your band is, you find this joy. It brings you together. You'll travel across the country, you'll meet up, you'll have discussions, and it's such a present concept because even though the band is from a certain time in your life, they're still doing great things. They're making you feel so human with them. Like, oh wow, he's really cool. I'm not just pretending that he's cool. He's really
right.
cool. So it's like you feel like life is worth living in that space when you do things that pertain to them. And
Yes.
like everyone has this joy. So I'm just so happy for you that you have that.
Thank you. I feel very blessed to have met so many people that I have just
And we
because I'm a fan of this band. And we met. Yes, I saw you from across the room and I said, that's Marcella Precise. I'm going to go introduce myself. She's adorable. And I want to know more about her. You have a glow about you. You have an energy about you. You have this magnetic draw. And I knew that I had to get the nerve up to introduce myself to you. And I'm so glad that I did because I feel like you spread joy so easily just by being yourself. And that is such a beautiful thing. And I am just so glad to be on the receiving end of that sometimes. So thank you.
you know, Amanda, your amazingness is rising. Everything about you is going up. Everything about you is spreading. And I just see so much in you. I feel like I always say you're my twin spirit because we don't bring harm intentionally. We love having conversations with people that lift each other up. So there's no robbery, it's always an add in. And
Yes.
we bring feelings that we naturally normally have. We're optimistic and we have a lot of hope, but we do the work. So
Yes.
there's a lot of things that connect us as we move about just as people and knowing that we're doing the work but we're optimistic about the result. You know, there's
Yes.
no, oh, I can't do it. Everything is, well, if I'm going to attempt it, it's going to work.
Yep.
And you need that
Absolutely.
because that's how you build teams. There can be so many different teams, a team for this, a team for that, and it'll all work out because the people that are a part of the task want to do the task and they're having
Right.
a good time. And that's how I see you blockheads and everything. You're all a part of the task of having a good time. You're all a part of the joy. Well, what's next and what can we do? And I just love it. And I'm so proud of you because you do so many things at No More Games Radio. You do so
Thank you.
much from interviewing, from being the stage manager, for just holding everybody down. Like you're always rising to the occasion. And I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I mean, it is a group effort, but I love doing it. I love getting out there and kind of sometimes being like the talking head, basically. Um, they're always like, "Oh, Amanda will do that. Oh, we have to do a video. Let Amanda do it." But I really don't mind. I enjoy it. I like doing it, and I also really like going, live and broadcasting the music. Like you said, the music is so much fun, and I have a very eclectic taste in music, not just boy bands.
Who are your
Um,
three artists that you're listening to right now? What three artists?
so right now, I'm listening to Harry Styles because old habits die hard.
Mhm.
I'm actually listening to Dave Matthews Band. They just came out with a new song, and they're coming out with some new stuff. They're one of my old favorites as well. And I think probably I'm listening to 94.7 The Block. So no, New York's number one station for throwbacks.
With
I
Miss
love old
Jones?
school hip hop.
Thank
Huh?
you. I said with Miss Jones, with
Yep.
Coco Chanel, and Ryan
Jonesy.
Lane's promo that we
I
all
hear
know.
his voice every day on my radio, and I'm like, that's Ryan. Oh my gosh, I love him so much. And it's so great to, you know, when he heard himself for the first time, that video, talk about joy.
Oh my God.
Um,
It was so amazing because, we do a lot of work. We do
yeah,
a lot of things, and some things come out immediately. Some things take a while to come out. But when I started the process of doing the promo with DJ Coco Chanel, we did a promo for her first.
yeah,
So when Miss Jones contacted me and said, you know what, I'd like one. And I just thought about it. And I was like, this would be really fun. We have a small window of time. So let's do something really cool. And usually when our energies turn into synergy and we just rise up and start doing things, it's like, oh, let's say this, let's do that, let's feel, And Ryan, knowing that he's been through the process of doing things, I think he didn't remember that he's never heard himself on the radio before because he's
Right?
done so much. And then it might have hit him like, yeah, I'm about to be on the radio in my city.
Yes.
On a real radio station in my city. Everyone's gonna hear me in my city. And you have that love for your hometown and you work so
Heck yeah.
hard as a person. And we were just so proud of him and so excited for him. So big up to Ryan.
Oh,
Toast
I love
to
him. Yes. Cheers, Ryan. You
Ryan.
little cutie. He is, and he's another very kind, generous spirit.
Yeah,
I
look
think maybe we all attracted to each other some way.
that's how Yaayyou is. With
Yep.
the Yaayyou notes to self affirmations, as you speak to yourself, that will be your reality. With everything, with all the stuff that you do in your life, whether you know it or not, I think it has a little tinge of you bringing it closer to you.
Mm-hmm.
So we tend to move with people and with an intent that says, hey, I don't want any harm, so don't let any harm come to me on purpose. uh,
Right.
I want good stuff coming in this way, so let me put out some good stuff. And we just end up being closer and closer and nearer to each other. It's like finding a best friend through another best friend.
Right. Yeah.
And you're like, oh, but I knew her first, but I know
Mhm.
you, and things like that. So
Yes.
it's a good time for us, isn't it?
I think it's a great
The
time
yay
for us.
sayers, the yay
Can
sayers.
I just say, yes, I did a show recently on the station where we do a morning show. We call it Rise and Grind. And I had heard, I listen to your affirmations all the time. I love it. And it helps me to focus. It helps me to center myself. It helps me to start my day. Sometimes I listen to them on my lunch break really quick just to kind of refocus if I'm having a nutty day. Your voice is very soothing and it really does help to, kind of tune out all of the noise and focus on what's important. But I had also recently heard Snoop Dogg's affirmation song, so that gave me the idea to do a show of morning affirmations, and I played some Yaayyou affirmations, and I think that it was a hit. So we might be doing a little bit more of that type of broadcasting on our station too, because I feel like we all need that little boost of positivity to help us stay focused on what's important, you know?
Wow, thank you so much. I'm so grateful to be added into anything you're doing. Like the affirmations, just they came about because I felt like they were true for everyone. We need a little bit of, judge in the morning or when
Yep.
we're trying to rest and calm down. The tone is my natural tone when I'm in conversations with people, but also as a songwriter and a singer and a MC, people are always like, "Oh, wow, she does so much." But I'm always being myself. I
Yes.
I really enjoy being myself. I really like me. And
And
I think because I
you
like me,
should.
I think because I like me, I like people that I get to meet and interact with. Like I absolutely treat you like how I want to be treated.
Right.
So the conversations are like, oh, let's get ice cream. Oh, let's talk about this. Let's get some shoes. Oh, let's just sit down and chill. Let's not. I'm a good listener. If some like my friends have told me that as well as my husband. If someone is going through something and they need someone to talk to, I'm not one of those cut you off conversationalists. I'm more like, okay, I'll just listen, but I have to give you a yes in order to do that. Like I'm not for everyone, but those
Right.
who I'm for, I'm comfortable with being for them. So that's really cool. I think it's cool when we all have that sort of a self-care, self-love, self-understanding,
Yes. It's
and
so
no
important.
one's interrupting it. No one's trying to make you change. It's been a long time since I've met anyone that wanted me to change. I'm just meeting people that are like me. And if
Right.
they're not like me, they're cool with who I am. And it's almost like I don't care, but because
Right.
they like me. So, it's
Isn't it great when we come to that point in our lives? It took me a long, long time to get there, but I feel the same exact way. I feel like I have no pressure anymore to impress anybody because the only person that I care about liking me is me. And it did take me a long time to get there. A lot of work, like you said, though, if you do the work, you will get to where you want to be spiritually, emotionally, physically, in business, in life, in relationships. If you put the time and effort in, you will get there. Might not happen overnight,
but you
but
will
the
meet you.
consistency.
You will meet you and you will like you.
Yep.
So toast to you, Amanda.
Thank
Toast
you.
to that. Toast to you meeting you and liking you. Oh,
Thank you. It took a long time.
oh, okay. Well, I want to give you a vision word.
Okay.
Take with you. And I'm thinking that your vision word is rising. Yeah, I think you're rising.
I
I,
like it.
I think everything about you is just beginning. And it's awesome. I feel it, I see it, and I'm so excited for you. And I'm going to give you some acronyms for rising: resilient, inspired, steady, because people can count on you, and that's a good thing. Those that are supposed to be with you are on this journey with you, and you're steady. You're important. You're nice, and your heart shows that you're grateful. So those are your words.
Thank you. Ooh,
Yeah, that's your
cutting onions in here. Thank you. That I accept that. I accept that
I'm glad.
fully, and I thank you for it. It's
Mm,
beautiful.
thank you so much. So yeah, shout out to everybody using the Yaayyou.com cup.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody listening to the affirmations on No More Games Radio.
Yeah.
Okay. And everyone listening on Spotify, everyone that just really believes in themselves and that it's okay to believe. Remember,
Yes.
it all starts inside with the words you say to yourself.
Thank you. Oh, you're fantastic.
Thank you. And that's it.
Thank you so much. That was lovely. That was, I feel like recharged for my day now.
Because you're amazing.
You are so kind. You really are. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you. That's how I feel like our kindness is our wealth. You can
Yes.
you can absolutely share that, and you can absolutely receive it.
Yeah.
You have to train yourself to receive it.
Yes, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's why I just said to you, I accept that from you. Those beautiful, kind, thoughtful words, because, you know, in the past I was used like self-deprecation and humor, or, you know, things like that to deflect because I wasn't able to receive that from somebody.
And you tapping me and speaking to me is a part of how you stepped into the rest of your life. So
Thank you.
you have to accept that you're great, because you're going to be great regardless. It's
Thank
that
you.
type of thing. It's that type of thing. Yeah.
I hope so.
You
Thank
are.
you,
I'm telling
friend.
you, I could tell you so many stories of miracles happening in my life. And I
Yeah.
feel like we each are a miracle, but as you travel along your path, your little yellow brick road, there's things tugging at you to make you forget that you're not a miracle. So they're coming at you in ways that you're like, oh, okay. You're like, oh, okay, I'm just, and it's not really that, because you affect the earth. If you weren't here, a lot of people would be affected. You're already here. So you start at that point that you're already here. You're already here. You're already great. You already have purpose. That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
That's a real thing, Amanda. And you're just awesome. Are you kidding me? I'm telling you, I will be snatching you up if I ever get the proper situation, time, and experience. I'll be like, come on, Amanda, you don't have to go there no more.
Listen, I already told you, I am Team Marcella, so I'm always here, and I appreciate your.
I believe in you.
I'm manifesting. I think, and things have been slowly changing, and it works. It really works. At first, I was like, I don't believe in that kind of stuff, or that's new age,
I'll tell you a quick one, because there's like 100 miracles and instances in my life. I'll tell you a quick one. There was a period when there were these Dr. Dre headphones. They kind of just came out. I was always wearing the regular headphones that people have.
Yeah.
You can pay $15 or $10 for some simple headphones. That was the
Right.
life we all were living. And then there was like the earbuds. Okay, I don't kind of like them or whatever. So I told my husband, I said, I think I'm going to get some Dr. Dre headphones, because this is it's a higher price than what.
Oh, yes.
And
I couldn't afford them.
he was like, you want those headphones? I was like, yeah, why not? I want to wear them in the gym, and I want to have some good headphones. Maybe maybe it's a special sound that you hear when you get them. People are getting them. I think I want some. And I told him that. And then we got invited to a McDonald's rap battle promo event. And the young lady came around and she was like, oh, do you want to sign up? If you rap. And I was just looking, and he was looking at me. She was like, you could win a pair of Dr. Dre headphones, Beats by Dre headphones.
Yeah.
And the second prize is $250 McDonald's card or whatever. So he looked at me and I looked at him, and I'm like, why did this girl come over here? So I just let her go.
Mm-hmm.
Not getting up and whatever. And then when the event was about to start, they couldn't find someone else. So these two guys were doing it, and they were like, okay, we need 3 people. And he looked at me, and I was like, I'll do it. But I was like, if I don't try, I'll never hear the end of it from him.
Right. And you won, didn't you?
I won.
Of course you did. You showed those guys who was boss.
I won. And in my mind, I thought I was going to get the $250 certificate to McDonald's, because I was like, oh yeah, I could get Big Macs. I could.
Well, yeah, that would have been awesome too. But you got the beats.
And I came up with, in like, it was a freestyle. I came up with some sort of chant in the middle of me doing my 1-2 thing.
Yeah,
And everybody in the room started singing the chant.
that's
And
amazing.
yeah, and then I won and we were leaving and I'm just sitting there with the box like, and he was like, you get everything you go after.
Yeah,
My husband says that all the time. And so I say that all the time. Well,
yeah,
everything I go after. That's
yep,
so I have to really go after stuff. If I don't really go after it afterwards, I can say, okay, Marcella, what were you thinking and what didn't you try? And it's cool either way.
right.
It's cool either way. But when I actually get the stuff that I go after, I'm gonna sit there like, oh my God, this is God. How did
Yes,
he
yes,
chose me? He chose me. So I'm cool with showing people that they're chosen too. Because I
yeah,
get chosen for so like even the New Kids on the Block songs, you
yeah,
know, God chose me to write with Donnie and Lars.
right.
I didn't know I would be chosen, but I've been chosen throughout my life to do these unique things.
Yes,
Luther Vandross is
mm,
something I was chosen to uniquely do, and he was so great to me. And so
yes,
when I'm in a position of teaching, whether it's with students or doing my Yaayyou seminars, it's like, okay, I'm chosen to tell this person that they too are chosen. It's not
yeah,
just, I'm never on the planet alone, so it's not just me. And you changed your life by talking to me.
yeah.
So I have to let you know that you're chosen. And I do that
Thank,
with everybody. I'm just happy to be happy with me and to be doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
yeah,
When I see you, I see the same thing.
thank you. That means a lot. I try to I try to put it out there in a positive way, and I try to, like you said, spread just joy and fun because we have enough crap that we have to deal with.
Going to happen anyway. Those things are
Mhm.
going to happen anyway. That's the balance.
Yep.
Don't pull it to you because it'll become your 7 days. You got
Right.
7 days every week. Let it come 2 days on its
Yeah.
own.
Yeah.
Yeah, let it come 2 days. But if you make it your whole 7 days, you won't even know how to have a conversation with a person that's not used to that experience. You
Right.
will miss a person trying to pull you out of that misery because all you could talk is misery.
Yep. You're so in it that you can't.
You'll be like, oh wow, I could have been working with so and so or changing my life into, and then they're assessing you, saying, well, the language that she's used to or that she brought to me is not the language that the team that I wanted her for. Can you?
Right.
Because all life is a bunch of teams and families. It's a bunch
Yep.
of teams. Everything you do, from when you stand in line at a restaurant, you're that team of people waiting to eat. So you
Yep.
all act a certain way. When you're in school, when you're at work, it's always some sort of team, and you have to know, I like my position in this team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
And I think that that reflects itself when you truly do, it shows. So I try to, and I can tell that you do. So
And tell me how you.
I I love the Yaayyou brand. I think it is really empowering. And I love the personal touches that come when you purchase the Yaayyou cup from Marcella. It's so nice because you have like a handwritten personal note. You have the cup, which is inspiring. We get little pins and stickers, and it's just like a self care goodie bag. And I loved it so much when I received it. It really made me so happy. So Yaayyou.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, friend.
Stay tuned for everything that's coming. There's more Yaayyou coming. We've been discussing with my team other stuff that's going to be in development, and it's a couple of things that are already about to be released. So I'm super excited
I'm
about
excited too. I
them.
can't wait to see it all.
Thank you. It is absolutely for everyone to remember themselves.
Nice.
It all starts inside with the words you say to yourself. And we're amazing people. We're here. Let's do some things together. Let's enjoy each other. Let's enjoy ourselves.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, wow, we're here.
Yes. Amen.
And we're rising like Amanda.
Yes. You're so kind. Thank you.
I'm being honest, you are amazing. People needed to know more about your greatness. And I wanted to toast to you as a part of my Yaayyou series because Yaayyou is about it all starts inside with the words you say to yourself.